And day 6, week 2 of our Devastation spoilers. We got 5 cards to go over right here. One was actually spoiled last night, and one even earlier today. And then the mothership came down, and that's a weird sign, and dropped 2 cards. And we got an extra one, so 5 cards. And the one I headline with is Overwhelming Splendor. 2 white, 6 of any color. Aura, Curse, Mythic, Enchantment. Enchant player. Enchanted creatures enchanted player control lose all abilities and have a base power and toughness of 1 and 1. 1 power, 1 toughness. Enchanted player can't activate abilities that aren't mana abilities or loyalty abilities. So, effect-wise, this card is freaking nuts. Because it's pretty much just, chumping down your opponent's entire board. And no matter what creature they play, it's going to be a 1/1. Unless it's a mana activated ability, it can't do anything, which is both, a blessing and a curse when you deal with cards like I'm Eternal, which we'll get to, or or things like basically anything with an activated ability or something like that. But the problem clearly is its mana cost. This thing's going to be great in Commander. It's going to completely wreck anyone in Commander crap. But overall, I mean, the question I always pose to myself when I see these cards is, I love the art, by the way. The menacing horns with that bright glowing giant sun, that looks great. And the ominous red underneath, that's beautiful. But the question I always pose to myself is there any way I could play this card? Well, obviously, is there any way? Yes. Is there a likely way for me to be playing this card? Not really. Even in the decks I run, which are kitchen table casual decks, I have 1 or 2 decks that this does fit into, but because of its mana cost, I'd rather just play the cards I have in the deck. So, while a card effect-wise, its mana cost just kills it in terms of, playability. Oh, again, unless you're in probably Commander, in which case that's probably the only place I see this having a home. Next, we have the one that got spoiled last night, Eternal, which is apparently a legendary zombie crocodile demon, which is just awesome. Now, not legendary, sorry, a creature, zombie crocodile demon, because legendary would honestly just be too many words on there. Eternal. Now, apparently, whatever Amit is, it's a crocodile of some kind. But, point being, 2 of any color, 1 black, 5/5, zombie crocodile demon. Rare card, afflict 3. Just to remind you, if this creature is blocked, they'll lose 3 life. Otherwise, they'll lose the 5 life. Now, whenever an opponent casts a spell, you put a -1/-1 counter on Amit Eternal. However, when Amit Eternal deals combat damage to a player, remove all -1/-1 counters. This is a card that needs to be answered pretty quick because it's a 5/5 on turn 3. It's not going to stay a 5/5 because unless you give haste, it's not going to be able to swing with the 5/5 at all. Yeah, because when turn 3 or turn 3/4 comes around for your opponent, they're going to have at least 3 to 4 land, or at least 3 to 4 land at least, and at least access to 3 or 4 mana, not including any mana ramp, which means they're going to be probably playing spells. And therefore, this thing's not going to be a 5/5 from the get. More than likely, what it's actually going to be is either a 3/3 or a 4/4. More than likely a 3/3. Because enough to cast 2 spells in a turn is not hard to do, even with 4 mana, 3 or 4 mana, or 3 or 4 mana with 2 mana on the side for ramping, which is, again, likely scenario. So, that being said, though, treating it as a 3/3, 4/3 with a flick 3, it's still a very good card. Just because, if they block, they're going to lose. It's a lose-lose scenario because they more than likely are going to have to block this card, and therefore they're going to have to lose 3 life. Until this thing gets small enough that it's not deemed a threat, which would probably be 3 or 2, it is. It's going to need to be answered while it's on the field. So it's a good card. It's just one of those cards that could be easily beaten. So yeah. So next we have Refuse, Cooperate, or Refuse to Cooperate. Refuse is 1 red, 3 of any color. Refuse deals damage to target spell's controller equal to that spell's converted mana cost. Wait, what? Refuse deals damage equal to target spell's controller equal to spells converted. Oh, one of these fucking cards. Okay, let's cooperate do. Cost one less. It's a blue. One blue, two of any color. Aftermath. Play from the graveyard. Exile it. Copy target instant or source. One of these things. I hate it. Look, Swerve is a great card. Swerve is counter. I believe it's counter and choose new target. That's a great card. Copy target, meaning this card is literally is going to be doing nothing in your hand until they play. Now, granted, anytime they're playing anything, it is going to be a spell while it's being cast. So you do have that advantage. So you can theoretically wait for them to play their big meaty thing and be like, yeah, I just did this amount of damage. However, if I'm not countering the big meaty thing, let's say Overwhelming Splendor, for example. If I'm not countering that, unless this is late game, which to be fair, it would be late game if you're going to play this, or if they just have 20 life, then there's no point in playing. I don't like cards that deal with target spells, not target like that overload spell in Return to Ravnica. I wasn't a fan of that because it's like, okay, overload, counter every target spell. But the problem with that is that is no, it doesn't work that way unless it's somehow all this on the stack. No, I just don't like cards like this. This is a lousy card. So now we have Champion of Wits, which is 2 of any color, 1 blue, 2/1, Naga Wizard. When Champion of Wits enters the battlefield, you may draw cards equal to its power, then you discard 2. Now, playing this as a 2/1 and Eternalize, 2 blue, 5 of any color, Naga Wizard. Now, playing it as a 2/1 for 3, 1 blue, you're pretty much, you're not getting a value out. Now, granted, you get to draw then discard as opposed to discard then draw. So, I mean, even for Eternalize, you're getting a 4/4 that's going to basically net you 2 cards. Drawing is extremely important. Most things that let you draw are fine, but this one just seems too overcosted. Is the thing. I don't know. I like blue cards. I love snakes. Nagas are cool, but this is just yeah. So, Unraveling Mummies are last card of the day. Maybe we'll get more later on. 1 black, 1 white, 1 of any color, 2/3, zombie. Pay 1 white and 1 of any color. Target attacking zombie gains lifelink, or pay 1 white or 1 black, 1 of any color. Target attacking zombie gets Death Touch. So good in the zombie shell, but not anything that's going to be groundbreaking. That's the thing. It's a zombie. Now, to be fair, you can give it also the lifelink, make it 2/3 with lifelink or Death Touch, or Death Touch. But do you really want to pay 4 mana for a 2/3 to have lifelink and Death Touch? Nah, I wouldn't do that. Frankly, it's not worth the mana. You're better off just playing better zombie cards. But anyway, that's my thoughts on that. There's probably gonna be more that drop later today, but I'm just gonna do the ones that are here because I gotta go to work later. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoy. I'm going to try, like I said in the last videos yesterday, I'm going to try to do a daily who would win this week just to get some of them off my my docket, as I like to call it. But I don't know if I'll be able to get to that before I leave. I'll try my best. I can't promise I'll get to them every day, but I'm going to try to do more than just 1 or 2 in the week for this week. But anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Like, comment, share, subscribe. As always, you have I was saying he likes to talk about Magic's, sorry, it's kind of, it's technically 1, but I've only been up for a few hours, and I'm a little scatterbrained. If you have something you'd like us to review, put in the comments below. Let us know. I'll do a review of it at some point. Ideas for who would win, Star Wars superhero, who would win, what if, anything I do on the channel, put in the comments below as well. I'll get to it at some point. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. See you next time.